Hello there, I'm Barbara Serra. These are the headlines on Al Jazeera. The joint United Nations and Arab League Special Envoy Kofi Annan has called on the UN Security Council to warn Syria that there will be consequences if it doesn't comply with a ceasefire. Annan's peace efforts have largely been ignored so far, but he said a united international approach is the only way out of the conflict.
If the Council speaks with one voice, that voice is much more powerful than when it's divided. And in the region, governments have interests. Some of them are common interests. First of all, we all want to protect the Syrian people. We all want to see the end to the conflict. We all want to see an end to violence. We all want to make sure it doesn't get out of hand, the conflict doesn't get out of hand and spread to the region. So we have lots of common interests. How do we work together to achieve that common interest, rather than move in different directions in a manner where everyone loses and the Syrians will become the greatest victims?
There have been protests in the Spanish capital, Madrid, as the government announced further austerity measures. There were clashes between police and protesters, with Spanish media reporting that 76 people were injured. Among the demonstrators were hundreds of miners who had marched 400 kilometers from northern Spain to protest against cuts in subsidies to the industry. Uganda has called an emergency meeting of the African Union to discuss the escalating violence in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Extra UN and government troops are being sent to Goma, the capital of North Kivu. At least 10 people have been killed in a suicide attack on a police academy in Yemen's capital, Sana'a. Police say the attacker threw himself into a crowd of cadets leaving the academy. Lots more on all those stories on our website, the address aljazeera.com. If you want to watch us online, then just go there and click the Watch Now icon. Well, those were the headlines on Al Jazeera, and that's all from me, Barbara Serra. Bye-bye.